Hello, this is Rick Varian and Phyllis Varian in the northeast corner of Randolph County. I am filming the mountain over there. It's Cabin Mountain, which is in Tucker County, and the west end of Dolly Sod's wilderness area where we found our name, West Virginia Wilderness Apiaries, and I'm going to introduce Phyllis right now.
Hey. We were asked to do a short video for our business about why we keep bees and kind of how we keep bees and the problems that we see facing the honeybees and the pollinators, period. This is how we keep, this is our nuke yard. These are some of the nukes that the queens that I raised. I grafted them this year, so they are true West Virginia queens. But we have a bear fence. Yes, we have been attacked by bear. We've twice this year, and it was down in our other bee yard down there where we have some more nukes and some production hives. And a production hive was the ones that bring in our honey. You can see behind me, that's all goldenrod and aster. And that's what they're feeding on right now.
Aster is that white looking, right there is aster, and this goldenrod, obviously you know what that is.
Yeah, and the bush up there, that's autumn olive, that's our spring honey. And we don't have that much of it here, but over towards Elkins and all the way towards Weston, well, Charleston is the farthest we take our bees, and they are just polluted with it. It's an invasive plant, so a lot of farmers do not like that, so they cut it down or they spray it. And that's another reason why the problem with raising bees, and it's mostly humans, and because of the pesticides that they use and to kill things like this instead of mowing or whatever. And then that's another thing with the highways. They should, they just mow too much and spray too much instead of planning for the pollinators. Then, they just mow it down because it's a quick fix. So I'll get off my soapbox and I'll show you the bees that we have. These are 5-frame nukes that we raise, and you can take maybe. They use propolis to hold it down, but this is a small nuke, hadn't been established very long. These are the little feeders that we use, and that's 5 frames up here and 5 frames here, and it has 1 queen in it. And here's the same thing, but in a single deep, and this is a little bit bigger hive. So
10 framer.
Yeah, this is a 10 framer. And down here is another type of hive that we raised. This is 2 queens. This is a queen on this side, and this is a queen on this side. And it's divided with a board. Oh, and I had one right beside me, but oh well, this is how I roll. But yeah, this is 4 frames.
It's called a 4/4 is what they call them.
Yep, 4/4. And they will winter this way. Well, we'll have a different lid on them. Little protect them a little bit more. Yeah, we combine these on here, so that's why the paper's
And there's a divider board that goes down through the center of the bottom box right here. There's an entrance on each side.
Right. For
those 4.
Right. So let's go in and get into a hive.
Okay.
So, all right. This is a nuke, 5x5, 5 frames over 5 frames.
It's the ugliest box we have.
That's all right. We use what we have. But I just wanted to show you some of the frames that are in a beehive. So this is a foundation we put in to keep them busy, to keep them happy. And this is the foundation, and where it's just plastic. And then they're building it out and already filling it full of nectar. And it's not honey yet. And I'll show you the difference between honey and nectar. And this is pollen down in here. And over here, it's different types of pollen. And bees need different types of pollen to balance out a healthy hive. They can't just live on one type of pollen, like all dandelion. They can't just live on all dandelion. All right, this one, it's kind of a mixed match of everything. Let's see if we can find a little bit better. Yeah, let's just keep on looking. It might be in the bottom because, like I said, these haven't been established real long. This might be a pollen. No. Beautiful bees, though. You are seeing that. We raise carnioleans, and we use the genetics of a New World carniolean and a Saskatraz carniolean. This one's heavy. This one's obviously honey. But this is what I was saying earlier, that this is the nectar. See how wet and shiny it is? And then this is the honey that has been cured. And this will last forever, and this will ferment if they don't, dry it out to where they need to. I think it's like 17% moisture and down is this honey, but this is probably 24 or higher. And so this will ferment where this will not. This will stay nice and beautiful forever. All right, so the next one is also honey, so we'll go down to the second level, what they call the brood box. I'll just put that in there. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna.
And the reason the top one's full of mostly honey is because they're preparing for winter right now.
Yeah.
She's not laying as much, and they're filling everything they can with nectar for the winter stores. And she ought to be in the bottom box laying up her winter bees that'll last all winter.
I made these a little jumpy because I had a frame that was stuck to the upper box, and it kind of excited them a little bit. So we'll see if we can get through this without any smoke. And I do use smoke. I'm not against smoke, but it's not sitting right beside me, so I'll see if I can live through it. But here's a little bit of brood on here. It's cap brood, and I don't see much at all on
Show them the pollen baskets.
I don't even, oh, there she is, okay. You can't find her either.
Yeah, she's running around. She got her head in the... Yeah, we're going to have to find her better.
Here, I'll get her. There she is. Here she goes. But they have baskets on their legs, and they fill it full of pollen, and then they bring it in, and they put it down in a hole like that, and they use their head to pressure it in there, to squash it down in there.
And we'll try to find the unmarked queen that should be in this box.
Yeah.
Phyllis is normally successful at that.
If I can't find them in a little hive like this, I don't have any luck.
Show them the larva.
Yeah. Yeah, they look like little grubs.
Which is right there.
Yeah.
It's right before they cap it.
And then it becomes a pupa stage. It goes from an egg to a larva to a pupa, and then they hatch after that. There's a lot of little grubs, larva stage. Yeah, see how white and shiny they are? That's what you look for. That's that shows that she's or they have a really healthy hive.
If I could hold still.
But they need pollen and nectar to survive, and they make pollen bread.
Yeah, bee bread.
Bee bread, sorry, out of pollen. There she is, and that's one of our queens. Can you find her?
I had her, but I don't.
She's over in the middle here.
Well, the thing's not focusing for some reason. There it is.
She's down by you.
The cameraman's having problems here.
There she is. That's a good picture. You touch it and just...
Most of our queens are dark like this.
There she is. That's a good picture of her.
I'm on it.
Yeah. But anyway, that is, and in the center of this frame, I can show you a couple things if we can figure out. But these little, well, they know I'm coming in, but these little bees here that are looking a little bit different color, those are very new bees. They just hatched out. Here's one. Can you find my finger?
Sound like you're talking to your granddaughter.
Right here. See how fuzzy and different color she is? She's just got a lot of hair on her right now. And there's two of them side by side. And but those are newborn babies.
Looks like she's hungry.
And here's the queen again. Beautiful. All right, let's look at the other one, see if they have some pollen. They should have pollen as much as, but I didn't look through all the frames up there. So, no, that's more brood. So, well, I guess they need to work on getting some pollen. So, and then if not, then we will, I need to get a smoker, and then we'll feed them some pollen. I'm just getting them out of here, off the frames, so when I put them together, they don't, I don't squash them. There you go. All right, well that's a new, there's a baby. So, but we can look at this 10 frame and maybe see a little bit different. I won't worry about finding the queen since we've already showed you the queen. But let me show you the difference of them. And the genetics that we run are carnioleans. So, yeah. It's, we do a New World carniolean and a Saskatraz carniolean. And as you can see, you know, I'm not wearing gloves. Yes, sometimes I do wear gloves because, yes, they're not always nice. But, or, you know, if we get in and we have to rip and tear and pull honey and or shake bees down or something, then I wear gloves so we can, you know, just move right through it. There's 3 types of bees in a hive. There's the worker, and then the queen, and then what's called a drone. And we don't have drones. I might run across one, but this time of year they get rid of them, they kick them out, and what the drone is, it's a male. And right here is their cells, and so you see how much bigger they are than the worker cells. And then they stick out a little bit farther too when they're totally capped and done. So, But if I will look for a drone just so I can show you. There's a little bit more pollen here. Yeah, see the beautiful orange? And yeah, hopefully we can find some more.
That's a good frame because they have
Right.
the honey
Right, capped.
around, and then they have ring of pollen around, and the brood's in the center, shaped usually like a football or even bigger.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to do it. The food's always close.
Right.
Pollen or bee bread they make.
Well, they bring the pollen in, and then they mix the pollen with the bee bread, and you can tell, if I can find some, it's shinier than the normal pollen.
They mix the pollen with the nectar.
Yeah, they cap it with honey. Yep. So I'm just going to go through these real quick, and
16 minutes.
it's okay. Has to be less, no less. Oh, there's the queen. Now looks a little bit, ouch, a little bit different.
Plain to see.
Yeah, but she's nice and fat too.
She's hiding.
Yeah, she's not liking that situation very good. But the black tail says that she's got carniolan in her. But we sell these in the spring, and that's what our business is. We sell honey and we sell bees, and hopefully next year we'll also sell West Virginia queens. Yeah, I am not finding a drone anywhere.
You can show them drone brood.
Yeah, I can do that.
Probably ready to hatch.
Huh.
Probably kill them fast as they come out.
Yeah. But here's the drone brood. It's raised up a little bit better. Here's the worker brood, and then here's the drone brood. And you can tell the difference with that. And if you can zoom in here, Rick, those are eggs. You can see the eggs.
Yeah, if I can hold still.
Yeah, that's a good picture. Yeah, those are eggs. That's how it starts. When she lays it, it's right in the center and it's standing straight up, and then 24 hours later, then it falls over, and then it hatches out, and then it goes on to its larva stage. Yeah, she's got some nice brood going on. She's doing great. Not too much on the pollen though. I've seen some that are just loaded with pollen, and then some that aren't. So, but we'll put out a pollen feeder for them before winter sets in, so they'll have plenty to fill in. All right. So, but yeah, this is our business, and we run right now we have about 200 and I think 5 hives, and then come winter or late fall, then we'll go through them, and if they're not good, we'll combine them, so our numbers will go down, but we should go into winter with strong hives. And yeah, so just plant for the bees. And these 4x4s that Rick's showing you with all the pollen that's coming in, I just saw some white pollen, and I think that's from the asters, and right, aster, and then the other is from goldenrod.
And they have an entrance on each side
Yeah.
of these, so the other 4 have somewhere to get in the same box, but they're separated with this plywood all the way from top to bottom of the 10-frame box.
Yeah, so I hope we showed you the love that we have for these bees. Hard to do it within a little short video, but if you have any questions, we're on Facebook. We have our website is westvirginiawilderness.net, and it's not .com anymore, but it is .net. And we live at Dolly Sods, and we have outyards in Canaan Valley here, Weston, Buchanan,
Elkins.
and Elkins. So if you're around those areas and you want to get into the bees, you're more than welcome to come and work with us. We would love to have you. So thanks a lot.